Said this before on the show, and I'll say it again. Gilbert Arenas wants to be Joe Budden so much now, he's teaming up with Israeli criminals.
That was a choice that you made.
I'm just saying, he's just trying to copy the model. It's plain and simple. So if you're not aware, Gilbert Arenas, the former Washington Wizard, NBA All-Star guard, has been arrested under federal gambling charges.
He walked into the bedroom today and said the craziest sentence that I did not expect him to say. He was like, Gilbert Arenas was arrested with Israeli gang members. I was like, what?
Yes.
What was he doing there? What was he doing with them? And then he explained, and I was like, all right, that sounds...
So I'm going to go into it. But again, this is on the justice.gov website. Like,
this is legit. This man is in jail and he's staying there.
All right. So right now, Gilbert Arenas was arrested on a federal indictment alleging that he operated an illegal gambling business which high-stake poker games were played at his Encinto mansion. So this is the mansion that, if you're not familiar, he does his show out of. That will be important in just a moment. So this is crazy. So they named the people who were involved. It was Gilbert, of course, and then there were some other people. So it was another man. His name is like Yervzin Gershoman. They called him like Giro.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a suspected organized crime figure from Israel. Essentially an Israeli crime boss.
Like what, Gilbert, what have you gotten yourself into?
So then he has another few guys, craziest names in the world. Okay, like Evgeny Toreski of Tarzana, Alan Australia. These are all 52-year-olds, like 48-year-olds, like old men.
Yeah.
West Hills, I guess where he's from. Then there's one dude's like 27. His name is YC. You know he was the
overachiever. Young overachiever over here.
And then Evgeny Krakshan. I think so. I don't know. Sorry if I said that wrong. Whatever. But all these individuals essentially have been charged with operating conspiracy to operate a gambling business and operate a gambling business. So conspiracy to operate and one kind of operate. So they've all been charged with that. Gilbert also is charged with lying to a federal agent. So
this has been an ongoing investigation.
This has been going from some time now. So they did outline a few things in regards to it because they have an unsealed document that part of the indictment, which says indictment returned 15 from September 2021 to July 2022. So essentially about 3 years ago. So 3 or 4 years ago, they were operating an illegal gambling business in which he rented out his home to people. They would come in and Gilbert would basically get a percentage of the pot of everything. So like hypothetically, if they had a cover, he would get a percentage of that. For every bet and every gambling, he would get a percentage of that. Like this,
was making bank.
Yeah, real deal, legit operation.
Yeah.
So the game that they were pretty much playing is called Pot Limit Omaha. It's like a 4-card game, and that was just one of the many illegal games that they were playing. That was the one that the article did outline. Also, I thought this was interesting. So the Israeli would hire young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players.
Escorts.
The women were charged to tax a percentage of their earnings for working the games. He was running it like a strip joint.
You have some nerve to be taxing these women. I hope it was one of them that snitched.
They had chefs.
And got you caught.
Baby, they had chefs, valets, armed security.
Of course. This was a luxurious criminal enterprise.
Like, this was insane.
It sounds like.
They had chip runners and all of that. So, again, back to the Israeli guy. So, just to kind of get an idea of some of the stuff that he has been involved in. So, he's had additional 3 counts of conspiracy to commit marriage fraud, and making false statements on an immigration document.
So he came here to get bitches.
They say he conspired with someone else in a sham marriage for the purposes of obtaining permanent legal status in the United States and lied to immigration authorities to procure legal status for him, which provided financial support for his other person and in exchange for her participation in the sham marriage. So, like, he was out here finessing. And again, criminal Israeli gang. If you know anything about organized crime in other countries, they always are tied to one thing. Even organized crime in this country. Intelligence. So, we are.
What are you trying to insinuate?
We are potentially. I don't think we understand. Like, people are really understanding the magnifying glass this should be put under for Gilbert Arenas. Like, this is some serious stuff.
Of course, it's a gang.
Not even just the gang thing. I'm talking about what he could have been assisting to finance. What could that money have been going to? What if a percentage of that money is going to their illegal operation so that they can hurt more people in Palestine or send, have more money for bombs and weaponry, things of that nature? Like, just imagine what those things go to. Because that's why we do it. We do it to fund organizations and stuff that we can't do on the books.
It depends on how much money was floating around in this.
They playing high stakes gambling. You having, again, all of these concessions and stuff. Like, you got to imagine it's millions of dollars. And he was doing this for almost a year.
And he only got to do it for a year and you already got caught, nigga. Like, that's how you know you shouldn't be doing crime. You're not good at it.
I don't know if it necessarily stopped. They were just noting that was the time in which that their investigation came through. So that's when they were saying that's when there was, at least they know of it being operated. So I want to kind of get into why this is really bad and what this also kind of does for Gilbert Arenas over the last few months. So if you've ever been paying attention to him, we've talked to him. A lot of stuff is
talked about him.
Yeah, talked about him. Excuse me. We talked about him. And a lot of stuff kind of weird, you could say, crazy accidents that's been happening. You kind of got to think about it now. Is
it connected to like these people being dissatisfied with something he did?
So when he was just on ESPN where he did, First Take and stuff like that. So he was away from his show a little bit, but his son recently got into an accident with his Tesla. Now that just comes up. That's just what else could be going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, was it really just him sleeping or fall asleep at the wheel or whatever? Was it really that was going on?
Or did a secret agent slip something into his drink before he got into his car, causing him to get into that accident?
Or it's an electric car. How we know they don't have something to take control of it?
Now, that's even bigger because Tesla's being hacked is a completely different conversation.
Talking about a person from the same countries that put them bombs in them beepers.
I think putting bombs in beepers takes a little bit less intelligence than hacking a Tesla. I would hope.
You're giving Elon too much credit. Also,
I would hope.
His son just announced that he had a knee injury, which was like his meniscus tear, which potentially he could be out for the entire season. Now, am I thinking, did he know he was under investigation for this illegal gambling and didn't want his son name to be mirrored and all that while he was playing for USC this year?
So he would. What are you saying? That he made his son
No, it's just
lie?
Maybe an injury that's not as serious as, because the meniscus people have come back from fairly quick. Yeah. Could this be just, hey, we're just going to sit you out because we know there's about to be a lot of noise around your dad's name and we don't want that to affect you in your draft stock coming into next year when we go to the next summer?
Wouldn't him not playing for a whole season and having a injury like that affect his draft stock regardless?
It can, unless you're someone of his size and metrics who can kind of show those attributes in camps and things of that nature in between. And since he's already so highly touted, it can assist him where he may not be a top 10 pick or whatever he could have been. He might be lower of the lottery, but that's still good because now he's going to a team that's potentially maybe a lot better. He's also going to be in an organization who could potentially find a place for him a lot faster. Like, it can see where it can work because Gilbert is the type of guy who obviously likes to play risky business.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand where he's just like, hey, I don't want that to be every time you play, every time you do an interview, they start bringing up these questions about you because I know this investigation is happening. Like, if he lied to a federal agent, that means they talked to him and said, hey, what are you doing here? He didn't tell the truth.
Yeah.
And I spoke to, I said that they were doing this in his mansion. If you know anything about Gilbert Arenas' podcast, he also does that in his home.
Yeah.
So the same home that he is working with a legal gambling operation, Underdog, he is also doing illegal gambling operations under that same home. Oh, it's over. It's done.
I didn't think about it that way, but
like, it's done. Like, this could get really bad. And I feel really bad too about that because he saved a lot of you niggas' lives. Rashad McCants, Brandon Jennings, he got y'all dusty niggas up and on the TV for people. Like, y'all niggas didn't stand a chance.
So
I seen you, Brandon, on I Am Athlete. You was trash on that show.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
My bad. I just feel bad for everybody who's kind of been with the Gil's Arena operation because it's been a show that has been fairly successful. like really successful.
I want him to get away with it. He's an interesting person, and I like his content.
But my thing is like, for someone who has done the things that you've done, you know, messed up your draft position, being a dickhead, bringing guns into the locker room, all the misdeeds with your...
Such an interesting guy. Like, he has so many stories to tell.
All the crazy stuff about him and his baby mama and stuff they used to have. It's just, to me, it just seems like at this point in your life, you seem to be winning at every level, and you resort to this? Like, what kind of dude are you in the head? Are you that greedy? You just got married to a young, beautiful girl.
Who he got married to?
Remember I think her name starts with an M, but I showed you her before. She got the tattoos and stuff. They was doing all the content together, sitting together. They just got married last year. Mm-hmm. So just all of this going good for you. It's like, you have that much greed that you have to put this much on the line every time.
Yes, people be greedy.
That's insane to me. Like, I can't imagine that. Like,
greed is the most dangerous thing in the world, I think.
It definitely is. Because the people who he's able to help, like, that don't matter to you. Like, you knew Rashad McCants was dusty. You picked him up off the LA Fitness.
Why is Rashad catching strays right now?
Because Rashad would tell you his ass was dusty before Gilbert saved his ass. Them niggas wasn't about shit. Mm-hmm. Nobody was talking about what Brandon Jennings and Tough Crowd was doing on a real level anymore. Like, people was really talking about these guys in a manner that probably their careers don't even justify people talking about. So to see that you putting all your people on the limit, that's just lame, bro. That's poor leadership. That's lame. And
do you think he had a choice?
Ooh, you thinking that they came tapped him on the shoulder?
Maybe.
That's wild.
That's irrational behavior.
Because Gilbert just seemed like a cat to me. He just thought he was in Snowfall, except just with gambling.
No, I personally think that too. Like, this man brought a gun into the locker room. Like, he wants to live a spicier life than what he's living.
And then you like, how can you be a top 1%er and just feel like your life isn't going exciting enough? Like, you're just winning after win, potentially, especially in light what we about to discuss it just a little bit with Shannon Sharp, having an opportunity to come up to ESPN with that position open and to drop the ball like this.
Yeah, insane. If you need some excitement, go to Dubai and pee on some bitches like the rest of the rich niggas do. Like, what are you doing? What is happening?
I don't know. And I'm trying to tell you, man, if they wake this up, and I don't think they will, because, again, it is Israeli. So we probably end up being, Gilbert probably might get a slap on the wrist. They might.
I hope so. He might be getting if he gets the worst punishment
that's either
out
one
of the
ways.
Whole group, it's only those two.
Yeah, he's either going to get away scot-free or
he's going to jail.
Yeah, they're going to give you everything.
Mm-hmm. They're going to throw the book at him.
You can't be the black man in the Israeli group. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, they're going to throw you under the bus. That's what I was about to say. They're going to, but I was going to ask, do you think Gilbert will tell?
I would be in there singing like a songbird.
It wouldn't even took. But see, that's the thing. He lied to them already. So that's the main thing where it's like, I don't know if is he telling? Does he know enough to tell? That could be the messed up part where it's like they not even telling you about, hey, this money is going to funnel militia overseas. We just breaking you off, and now whatever counter-terror option they done did is on you now. Like, we gonna put you on some counter-terrorist list and shit like that because it's some BS you doing.
Legally, I don't think he would be linked to that. Like, I don't think they would try to get him with.
They don't know that.
Plus, they not trying to put. Even if all of this money was going towards atrocities in Palestine, like, you think the U.S. government is gonna punish them for that when we're literally funding Israel?
No, but I think they'll put a black man on the face and punish him and act like we're punishing Israel. Yeah, or we're messing up their because you gotta understand, when you operate in the crime sector of that kind of like intelligence to organized crime pipeline, like, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. Like, he may not even really know anybody like that, but he pay money to somebody who do that. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm saying, where it's like Gilbert could have really put himself and his family at jeopardy, depending on
he did
what
Not could have. He did.
You're right. He did. He put his
already
family
did
it. You really didn't messed up. Like this is going to get bad. I really believe so.